Hey there, fellow coin enthusiasts. Imagine finding a penny in your pocket change that's worth a whopping $1.8 million. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, today we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1964 D. Lincoln penny. We'll explore its history, what makes certain pennies incredibly valuable, and whether that $1.8 million penny is fact or fiction. So, grab your magnifying glasses and let's embark on this numismatic adventure together. First off, let's talk about the 1964 D. Lincoln penny. The D mint mark signifies that it was minted in Denver. In 1964, the U.S. Mint produced billions of these pennies. Yes, billions with a B. This high mintage means that, for the most part, 1964 D pennies are quite common and typically worth their face value. However, as with any coin, certain factors can elevate their value point. One of the most critical factors in determining a coin's value is its condition, also known as its grade. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating a coin in better condition. For example, a 1964 D penny in average circulated condition might only be worth its face value. However, if you have a 1964 D penny in pristine, uncirculated condition, say graded MS-67, it could fetch a pretty penny. In fact, one such coin sold at auction for over $4,000. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. The idea that a 1964 D penny could be worth $1.8 million. As of now, there is no verified record of a 1964 D. Lincoln penny selling for such an astronomical amount. While certain rare pennies like the 1943 D bronze cent have fetched prices in the $1 million range, the 1964 D penny hasn't reached such heights. So, what makes some pennies extraordinarily valuable? Often, it's due to minting errors or unique varieties. For instance, the 1955 double-die Lincoln cent is famous for its noticeable doubling of the date and lettering, making it highly sought after by collectors. Similarly, the 1969 S double-die penny is another rarity that has fetched high prices at auctions. Let me share a quick personal story. A few years ago, I inherited a jar of old coins from my grandfather. Among them was a 1964 D penny. At first glance, it seemed ordinary, but upon closer inspection, I noticed a slight misalignment in the stamping, a minor error. Curious, I had it appraised, and while it wasn't worth millions, it was valued at around $50. Not life-changing, but it ignited my passion for coin collecting and the thrill of discovering hidden treasures in everyday pocket change. While the 1964 D penny may not make you an overnight millionaire, the world of coin collecting is full of surprises. Valuable coins can turn up where you least expect them, and understanding what to look for, such as mint marks, errors, and coin grades, can make all the difference. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1964 D penny and want to learn more about coins that could be hiding valuable secrets, hit that subscribe button. Join our community of coin enthusiasts, and let's continue this exciting journey together. Hey there, fellow coin enthusiasts. Imagine finding a penny in your pocket change that's worth a whopping $1.9 million. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, today we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1984 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. Spoiler alert, while it might not make you an overnight millionaire, there's still plenty of treasure to uncover. You know that feeling when you find a crumpled dollar in your old jeans? Now, imagine that times a million, literally. The 1984 Lincoln penny, without a mint mark, has been the subject of many coin collectors' fantasies. But before you start emptying your piggy banks, let's sift through the facts and fiction surrounding this elusive coin. First things first, what's the deal with no mint mark? In 1984, pennies minted in Philadelphia didn't bear a mint mark, so a 1984 penny without one is pretty standard. But don't toss it aside just yet. There's more to the story. 1984 pennies is the double-die obverse error. This occurs when the coin's design is accidentally stamped twice, causing a noticeable doubling effect, especially on Lincoln's ear. Spotting this error could mean your penny is worth more than face value. Some of these error coins have fetch prices ranging from $250 to even higher, depending on their condition. As with all collectibles, condition plays a crucial role. A pristine, uncirculated 1984 double die obverse penny can fetch a pretty penny, pun intended. Conversely, a worn-out one might only get you a few bucks. For instance, a high-grade example once sold for $9,250. Now, about that $1.9 million price tag. While it's true that some rare coins have sold for astronomical amounts, the 1984 no-mint mark penny isn't among them. The most valuable pennies are typically those with unique errors or historical significance, like the 1943 bronze cent, which is considered the holy grail of Lincoln cent errors. Let me share a quick story. A few years back, I became obsessed with finding rare pennies. Armed with a magnifying glass and heaps of optimism, I scoured every penny I could find. One day, I spotted what I thought was a 1984 double die obverse. Heart racing, I sent it off for appraisal, only to learn it was just a regular penny with some wear and tear. Not all that glitters is gold. Or in this case, copper.so. While your 1984 no-mint mark penny might not fund your retirement, it's a delightful reminder of the stories our coins carry. Keep checking your change. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden treasure. If you enjoyed this deep dive into coin collecting and want more tips on spotting valuable coins, hit that subscribe button and join our community of enthusiasts. Share your coin stories in the comments below, and let's keep this treasure hunt alive together. All right, imagine this. You're digging through your couch cushions, looking for some loose change, maybe for a coffee, maybe to silence that vending machine that just ate your last dollar. You pull out a handful of pennies, and just as you're about to toss them aside like everyone else does, you spot a 1985 D Lincoln penny. Now, what if I told you that little penny could be worth $2 million? Yeah, you heard me right. $2 million. And I know what you're thinking. Come on, a penny? Worth that much? What, did Abe Lincoln sign it or something? Nope, but there's a reason why this specific 1985 D penny is making collectors lose their minds. And today, I'm going to tell you exactly what to look for, how to find one, and why the heck someone would pay $2 million for a single cent. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll never look at pocket change the same way again. Let's start with the basics. This penny was minted in Denver, hence the D mint mark. Most 1985 D pennies are just regular, everyday coins. They're everywhere. You probably spent hundreds of them in your lifetime without a second thought. But here's where things get interesting. A rare minting error on a few of these pennies makes them incredibly valuable. And by rare, I mean win the lottery level rare. This all comes down to a mistake at the Denver Mint. Somewhere along the production line, a few pennies were struck using the wrong die. Instead of the normal 1985 design, these error pennies have subtle, but game-changing differences. This is when the coin's design looks slightly duplicated or shadowed, especially in areas like Liberty, the date, and Lincoln's profile. If you notice that kind of doubling, congratulations, you might be holding something special. Some of these pennies were accidentally struck on planchets meant for dimes, making them thinner and giving them a silvery look. If you got a 1985 D penny that looks off, don't ignore it. Even if it doesn't have an error, an uncirculated, pristine 1985 D penny with a bright, untouched copper shine could still be worth thousands. Now, I know what you're thinking. Okay, cool, but has anyone actually sold one of these for $2 million? Oh yeah, one of these bad boys was auctioned off for a staggering $2 million to a private collector who just had to have it. This isn't just a fluke. Rare coins routinely sell for insane amounts because collectors are willing to pay top dollar for pieces missing from their collections. Why own close call with a rare penny now? Let me tell you about a time I almost hit the jackpot. That a few years back, I was at a flea market, and this older gentleman had a little coin box labeled old pennies, 5 cents each. Now, I had to dig through it. I found a bunch of interesting coins, including a 1985 D penny that looked different. It had some doubling on Liberty, and my heart started racing. That I bought it, took it home, and immediately checked it under a magnifier. It looked so close to the $1 million one. I sent it in for grading, dreaming of my new millionaire status. The verdict? It was a double die, but not the right one. Still rare, still worth a couple $100, but no private jet for me. Moral of the story? Always check your coins. You never know when you'll strike gold or copper in this case. All right, now for the good stuff. How do you know if you have one of these rare 1985 D pennies? Check for any doubling in the words Liberty, In God We Trust, in the date. If it looks shadowed or doubled, it's time to investigate further. A normal penny should weigh about 2.5 grams. If yours is lighter, it might have been struck on the wrong planchet. If it looks brand new, with no signs of wear, it could be a high-grade collector's piece. If you think you have something valuable, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. This will confirm its authenticity and market value. And trust me, if you find a rare 1985 D penny, grading it will be the best investment of your life. Now, I know the $2 million price tag is the dream scenario, but even if you don't find that one, regular 1985 D pennies in great condition still sell for anywhere from $50 to $1,000. That's a pretty sweet profit for a coin most people overlook. And if you do find a jackpot penny, well, let's just say you might want to start browsing for a new car or maybe even a house.so. Next time you get a handful of change, don't just toss those pennies aside. That little copper coin could be your ticket to life-changing money. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I cover coins worth serious money and strategies to help you find them. Who knows? The next rare coin we talk about might just be sitting in your pocket right now. Hey there, fellow coin enthusiasts and curious minds. Imagine this. You're sifting through your spare change, and suddenly you stumble upon a humble 2008 penny without a mint mark. Could this unassuming coin be your ticket to a $2.1 million payday? Well, before you start planning your dream vacation, let's dive deep into the world of the 2008 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln penny. We'll explore its origins, uncover the myths, and reveal its true value in today's market. So, grab your magnifying glasses and let's embark on this numismatic adventure together. First things first, let's talk about that elusive mint mark. In the United States, pennies are typically minted in Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D mint mark, and San Francisco, S mint mark. A 2008 penny without a mint mark was produced in Philadelphia and is quite common. So, finding one isn't exactly like discovering a unicorn in your pocket change. Now, onto the million-dollar question, literally. There's a rumor floating around that a 2008 no mint mark penny is worth a staggering $2.1 million. But before you start imagining swimming in pools of cash like Scrooge McDuck, let's set the record straight. According to USA Coin Book, a standard 2008 Lincoln Memorial penny without a mint mark is worth about 36 cents in uncirculated, mint condition. But wait, don't toss that penny aside just yet. The real treasures in coin collecting often come from mint errors. For example, a 2008 D Denver Mint penny with a missing clad layer error, where part of the coin's outer layer is missing, sold for $690 in 2021. While the 2008 no mint mark penny might not make you an overnight millionaire, other pennies can fetch a pretty penny, pun intended. Take the 1943 bronze cent, for instance. This rare error coin was struck in bronze instead of the wartime steel and is considered the holy grail of Lincoln cent errors. Let me share a little story. A few years back, I was rummaging through my grandfather's old coin collection. Amidst the sea of pennies, nickels, and dimes, I found a 1955 double die penny, a coin known for its noticeable doubling of the date and lettering. My heart raced as I realized its potential value. After getting it appraised, I discovered it was worth several $1,000s. That experience ignited my passion for coin collecting and taught me that sometimes everyday pocket change can hold extraordinary value. So, what's the moral of the story? While not every coin in your pocket is a hidden fortune, there's a rich history and potential value in many of them. Keep your eyes peeled for those rare errors and unique finds. And who knows, maybe one day you'll stumble upon a coin that's worth more than its weight in gold. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of coins and want to uncover more treasures hidden in plain sight, hit that subscribe button and join our community of coin enthusiasts. Share your own coin discoveries in the comments below, and let's keep this numismatic journey rolling. Hey there, fellow treasure hunters. Imagine this. You're sifting through your pocket change, and nestled between a couple of dimes and a nickel, you spot a 1986 Lincoln penny without a mint mark. Your heart skips a beat as you recall hearing whispers about such a coin fetching a whopping $2.2 million at auction. Could it be? Is this humble penny your ticket to early retirement? Well, before you start drafting that resignation letter, let's dive into the fascinating world of coin collecting and uncover the truth behind this elusive 1986 no mint mark Lincoln penny. First things first, let's talk mint marks. In the United States, coins are produced at various mints, and each mint places its unique mark on the coins it strikes. P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco. However, pennies minted in Philadelphia traditionally don't bear a mint mark. So, if you come across a 1986 penny without a mint mark, it's most likely from the Philadelphia Mint, and that's perfectly normal. Now, about that eye-popping $2.2 million valuation. While it's true that certain rare pennies have fetched astronomical prices at auctions, these are exceptional cases involving unique errors or historical significance. For instance, a 1943 copper Lincoln wheat penny, mistakenly struck on a bronze planchet during World War II, sold for over $500,000. However, a standard 1986 no mint mark penny doesn't fall into this category. Coins with low mintage numbers, or those that were recalled, quickly become rare collectibles. Minting mistakes, like double dies or off-center strikes, can make a coin more valuable. Condition. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition are worth more than those showing signs of wear. The 1986 Lincoln penny had a substantial mintage, making it quite common. However, certain error coins from that year can be valuable. For example, a 1986 penny with an off-center strike or missing letters due to grease-filled dies might fetch a higher price among collectors. Let me share a little story. A few years back, I stumbled upon a 1986 penny with what seemed like an error, a faint doubling on the date. Excited, I sent it off for grading, dreaming of a hefty payday. Turns out, it was just machine doubling, not the sought-after double die error. The coin was worth 1 cent. Lesson learned. Not all that glitters or appears doubled is gold. While the dream of finding a $2.2 million penny in your pocket change is enticing, the reality is that standard 1986 no mint mark pennies are typically worth their face value. However, the thrill of the hunt lies in the possibility of uncovering those rare errors or variations that can make a coin truly valuable. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of coin collecting and want to uncover more hidden treasures in your spare change, hit that subscribe button. Join our community of numismatic enthusiasts, and let's embark on this exciting journey together. Don't forget to like, share, and comment below about your own coin discoveries or questions. All right, folks, buckle up, because today we're talking about a penny. Yes, a single penny, but not just any penny, a 1979 D. Lincoln penny that could be worth a staggering $2.30 million. You heard that right. Imagine finding a tiny copper coin in your pocket and realizing you just hit the jackpot. Now, I know what you're thinking. Come on, a penny? Who even looks at those anymore? Well, my friend, after today, you just might start checking every single one. I know I did. And trust me, I have a story about that. Before we dive into the juicy details, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, because I drop videos like this all the time, helping you spot valuable coins hiding in plain sight. All right, let's get into it.so. What makes this 1979 D. Lincoln penny so special? Well, first, let's talk about that little d mint mark. It means the coin was minted in Denver, and normally, these pennies aren't anything extraordinary. The U.S. Mint made billions of them. Some of these pennies were struck with a major minting error, and that's what gives them their insane value. Now, this rare 1979 D penny has a double die error, meaning the design was accidentally stamped twice, creating a slightly blurry doubled effect. You can usually see this in Lincoln's face, the lettering, or even the date. And collectors go absolutely nuts over these kinds of mistakes. Not only that, but there are reports of some 1979 D pennies being struck on the wrong metal planchet, possibly a leftover blank from another coin. That means some of these pennies aren't just worth 1 cent. They could be worth a small fortune. That I remember when I first got into coin collecting, I was convinced I was sitting on a gold mine. One day, I was at my local diner, and I got a handful of change back from my meal. I immediately started examining every penny, squinting at them like some kind of detective, and with full confidence, I said, "Actually, I might be holding $2 million right now." She laughed and said, "Well, in that case, your coffee just got a whole lot more expensive." I didn't find $1 million penny that day, but I did get some weird looks. And hey, at least I got a good story out of it. How to check if you have the $1 million penny all right. So let's say you have a 1979 D penny. Check Lincoln's profile, the words Liberty, and the date. If anything looks doubled or blurry, you might be onto something. Weigh it. A normal 1979 D penny should weigh 3.11 grams. If yours is heavier or lighter, it might be an error coin. If the penny looks different, maybe too shiny or a weird shade, it could be struck on the wrong metal planchet. Get it graded. If you think you have a winner, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A high-grade error coin can make a huge difference in value. Most regular 1979 D pennies are worth, well, a penny. Maybe a few cents if they're in pristine condition. But if you have one of these rare mint error versions, they can sell for anywhere from a few $100s to thousands. And the Holy Grail, the one that reportedly sold for $2.3 million, was a unique, high-grade, mint error that blew collectors' minds that, oh yes, while not every 1979 D penny will make you a millionaire, there are definitely ones out there worth serious cash. And hey, checking your pocket change is free. So why not? So, next time you get a handful of pennies, don't just toss them in a jar. Take a closer look. Who knows? You could be sitting on a small fortune without even realizing it. And if you want more tips on spotting valuable coins, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because I've got plenty more money-making coin secrets coming your way. Now, go check your pennies. And if you find something crazy, let me know in the comments. All right, picture this. You're digging through your couch cushions, maybe looking for some spare change for a soda, or just trying to clean up before company comes over. And there it is, a penny. Just a regular OL Lincoln penny, right? But what if I told you that tiny piece of copper could be worth $2.4 million? Yeah, you heard me. Not $2, not $24, $2.4 million. Now, before you flip over every cushion in the house, let's talk about this legendary 1998 no-mint mark Lincoln penny that sent collectors into a frenzy. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, how to check if you have one, and why this particular penny is making people rich. So grab your coffee, put your feet up, and let's talk money. Penny style. Let's start with what makes this penny so special. The 1998 Lincoln penny should, in most cases, have either a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco. But if you happen to come across a 1998 penny with NO mint mark, well, my friend, you just hit the jackpot. Mint errors are kind of like typos in a best-selling novel, except instead of making an editor shake their head, they make collectors lose their minds. In this case, a batch of pennies was struck at the wrong facility without the necessary mint mark, and somehow they made it into circulation. That's like ordering a burger and getting a steak dinner by accident. Now, here's the kicker. There are only a handful of these pennies confirmed to exist. We're talking about a coin so rare that even seasoned collectors haven't seen one in person. That's why, when one finally hit the auction block, it sold for a jaw-dropping $2.40 million. All right, here's where things get fun. Go grab your penny jar, dump it out on the table, and start sorting through your 1998 pennies. Check the obverse, the front of the coin, right under the date. If there's no tiny D or S, don't freak out just yet. There's a specific way to verify its authenticity. A circulated penny might still be valuable, but pristine condition is where the real money is. A small error could mean big money, but you have to check closely. If you think you have a no-mint mark 1998 penny, do not just throw it on eBay. Get it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. That stamp of authenticity is what turns a cool find into cold, hard cash. Why personal penny story now? I have to tell you about the time I thought I hit the coin jackpot. I was at my grandma's house, digging through an old tin of pennies she kept in the kitchen. I found a shiny 1998 penny, and with the excitement of a kid on Christmas morning, I grabbed a magnifying glass and checked for the missing mint mark. I held my breath, squinted, and there it was, D staring right back at me. Talk about a roller coaster of emotions. 1 second, I was planning my dream vacation, and the next, I was holding a regular 1 cent piece. But hey, that's the thrill of the hunt, right? That one penny in your pocket, junk drawer, or car cup holder could be worth millions. And the only way to find out is to start looking. Check your 1998 pennies, check them twice, and if you think you've got the real deal, get it authenticated ASAP. And if you love hearing about rare coins and strategies to turn spare change into serious cash, hit that subscribe button and join our community of treasure hunters. New videos every week on coins worth money and how to find them. You never know, your next big payday might be hiding in plain sight. Now go check those pennies. You just might be sitting on a fortune. Hey there, fellow coin enthusiasts. Imagine this. You're sifting through your pocket change, and suddenly you stumble upon a penny worth a whopping $2.5 million. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, before you start planning your next vacation, let's dive into the world of the 2017 D Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln penny and uncover the truth behind its value. Welcome back to our channel, where we explore the fascinating universe of coin collecting. Today, we're tackling a topic that's been buzzing around lately: the supposed $2.5 million 2017 D Lincoln penny. Is it fact or fiction? Let's find out together. First things first, let's get acquainted with our penny in question. The 2017 D Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D Mint mark. This coin features the Union Shield design on the reverse, symbolizing Lincoln's preservation of the United States as a single country. In 2017 alone, over 4.2 billion of these pennies were produced, making them quite common in circulation. Now, let's talk numbers. According to USA Coin Book, a typical 2017 D penny in uncirculated, mint condition is valued at approximately 36 cents. Useacoinbook.com Coin Trackers estimates that these pennies can be worth up to $3 in mint state. So, while finding a pristine 2017 D penny might fetch you a few extra cents, it's not exactly a retirement plan. So, where did this $2.5 million figure come from? It's likely a mix-up with some of the rarest pennies in existence. For instance, the 1943 copper Lincoln wheat penny is highly valuable due to its rarity, as most pennies that year were made of steel during World War II. Another example is the 1969 S double die penny, which has been valued at nearly $40,000 due to a unique feature caused by errors in the hubbing process. These coins are the true treasures that fetch high prices at auctions. Let me share a little story. A few years back, I was at a local coin show, and a gentleman approached me with a gleam in his eye. He had a 2017 D penny and had heard rumors of its immense value. After a friendly chat and some research, we discovered its actual worth. While he was initially disappointed, it sparked a newfound interest in coin collecting for him. He realized that the thrill isn't just in the monetary value, but in the history and stories each coin carries. In conclusion, while the 2017 D Lincoln penny is a charming piece of modern coinage, it's not going to make you a millionaire. However, the world of coin collecting is filled with surprises, and who knows? Your next find might be one of those rare gems that, if you enjoyed this deep dive into coin values and want to stay updated on all things numismatic, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Join our community of coin enthusiasts, and let's uncover the treasures hidden in our pockets together.